Hi guys. Okay, today's gonna be like a crazy, speedy get ready with me because I came home last night and I had both of my Arbonne palettes, my two new ones. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about them, but I'm pretty excited about them. They're like totally botanically based, so they're really, really good for you, your skin, all that kind of stuff. I'm still using the Arbonne skincare, love it. Every day I either have a Mind Health or an Energy Fizz or both. I've done the cleanses. I do actually sell Arbonne products because I'm a huge believer in them, but because they came out with two new palettes, I want to try them. And I just ordered Chipotle on DoorDash, so I'm gonna take this quick little time and try to get ready as quick as possible. I don't think I'm gonna be doing like a crazy full face or anything like that. Well, I mean, obviously I'll be doing a full face, but nothing glam or anything like that. Tonight we have speech for, I have speech for Elizabeth. So I will be picking her up and taking her to that this evening. But really nothing else that's crazy. So that's it. So I went in with the Arbonne primer, threw that on, getting messages like crazy, like always. Let's see what foundation I want to go. I think I actually just want to go in with my Happy foundation, my Hello Happy, because I want to be happy today. And so far this morning has been kind of up and down. So if I wear Happy foundation, I'll be a happy girl, right? All right. So this foundation technically is not full coverage right off the bat, like you do have to build it, but because I'm not really doing anything crazy today, a light foundation feels pretty good. So I just poured that all over my Real Technique sponge. We're gonna go in. I am in the shade 3. So the Happy foundation doesn't have a crazy amount of shades by any means, but what I've noticed is their tones, and because it's like so like liquidy, even though this isn't my exact match, when I put everything on, you know, it does a fine job. It's kind of like a BBCC cream, but like super crazy light. Like obviously the creams are going to be thicker, but this just does a nice job of just putting something on your skin and evening everything out. You'll still see like my redness is still coming through, like my nose, obviously Rudolph. I'm always Rudolph. Like if I could like tattoo my nose white, like that would be awesome. I'm kidding. I don't think I'd ever do, well, I know I wouldn't ever do that, but kind of tempting when you hear it, right? Get rid of all that red. So yeah, so this just does a really good job. I really like this one because it never cakes up, like looks very natural. It gives you that natural finish. I can continue to apply more to get a full coverage if I really wish. But this, when my skin's actually better, much better than what it is currently, it's a nice like go ahead and just put on for the day and run out the door. So that's what we're gonna use it today. I don't know. Okay, so I've used the Fenty foundation the last couple times, I think, in my videos, because I had just gotten that in the Vanish Hourglass foundation. I keep calling the Fenty foundation, but it's the Fenty concealer. I noticed I did that in another video too, my bad. But I do want to see how it acts with a different foundation. So this is the first time that I'm using it with something else. And because again, like this isn't very full coverage, I want to see how it kind of acts with it. So we're going to go right in. Should do a great job of brightening since obviously those two tones are totally different. Go in with my Rudolph nose. A little bit down here, a little bit up there, and let's blend that bad boy in. It's kind of the nice thing about concealer too, is whatever you do have down, if you're using a good concealer, it can kind of hide everything else for you on your skin, which is great. Yeah, so we'll see if this does similar to how it performed with the Hourglass Vanish. I still really like that Hourglass Vanish, but because it is so full coverage, like by the end of the night, like say for example, I'm running around and the makeup's coming off I touch my nose, I blow my nose or something, and oh my gosh, now you can really see, because you're gonna see all of my imperfections and redness under, like the foundation comes right off. Even if I use my Urban Decay, Urban Decay All Nighter spray, like it's still gonna come off. It does kind of its own thing. So it's beautiful though. Like, so if you're not going to touch me, I'm not going to touch my skin, whatever. Like, that foundation is bomb. I definitely like it. More so than the stick foundation, because I was not a fan of the stick foundation. And my skin type is kind of oily and dry, if that makes sense, kind of a combo. Mostly in my T-zones I can get a little oily, and then I'm dry pretty much everywhere else. Okay, so the concealer actually looks pretty good with this too, right? I think it's doing a good job. Okay, so again, I'm kind of in a rush, so I'm not doing everything all crazy. Now I had another powder here and I'm like, oh, let me try the powder. But we all just know that I love my peach powder, so we're just gonna go in with the peach powder by Too Faced because it's my favorite and it smells good. And I'm in that happy mood where I need to be happy, and that stuff makes me happy. So we're just gonna go right in with it. Okay, let me do my nose. And then we'll swirl it around on a brush here in a minute. I tend to put down the powder with the sponge in the areas that I think need a little bit more attention. Like, I'll be going in with other powder here, but not necessarily do I need to put it down with my beauty blender. So I don't know necessarily why I do it in those areas. I just, in my mind, maybe I'm tricking my mind to think that it's gonna lay better, or it's gonna be fuller coverage in those areas, so I want the powder to set a little bit longer. Who knows? I'm a little crazy like that. Okay, so there's that. I'm just gonna do my Gimme Brow on the brows. I'm not even gonna do a pencil, regardless, even though, like, see how this outgrowth right here is driving me insane. I try to line that up when I can if I have the pencil, but today I'm just not gonna worry about it because I really wanna try some of those eyeshadow products. This Gimme Brow, guys, is like my die-hard, my ride or die. And I kind of was a little bit lost. Like, I didn't have Arbonne in my life when this stuff went off the shelves for a while. So I was like panicking, and I had the Dior one that I was using for a while. It's a smaller tip, but similar in like the gel form, and the color's a little bit different. So I was not a fan of the Dior one. Most people, you know, would be like, oh, Dior, it's gotta be good. It was good, it just wasn't at my boat, but I love this guy, and the Arbonne one is an exact dupe for it, which is awesome. Okay, so this is volume 2. I'll open both of these up so you can see them. I just grabbed this one. They're both in boxes that look identical. Okay, so volume 2, it comes in this pink little package. Whoop. Oh, and it does have a mirror. That's kind of nice. Guys, I'm pissed. It's broken. Do you see it? Totally broken. Okay, well, I'm still gonna rock with it because I love it, because it's eyeshadow, so I'll make do. Damn it, if this other one's broken, guys. I should have known from the packaging, because like it was just kind of thrown in there with like the hair care products that I got, because they Arbonne came out with a new hair care line too. And yeah. Okay, so this one's fine. I mean, it's a little dingy, but this is kind of the one I wanted to play with anyway. I might mix them both, who knows. Man, that really sucks, guys. Damn it. I'm not that person that's gonna put alcohol in there and try to save that one shadow. Like, I'll use what's in there and hope for the best. But yeah, I'm not that person that's gonna go in and try to like liquid it all back together. Okay, so we're gonna go in with Fog, which is this color right here. It's convenient. Like, I like the size of these palettes, like super convenient. I'm not putting any additional concealer or eyeshadow primer down because I want to see how they perform on their own. Obviously I have like what I just put on my face because I do cover my eyelids with foundation and concealer as well with the Beauty Blender or the Real Technique sponge. So we'll see how all this performs. I'm going to go in with Sand right next door to it. This color right here. It's definitely picking up, but a lot of my shadows pick up. Okay, this is a very nice neutral color. That bright can go away. You can see that it's very nice. It's blending good. I'm gonna jump into that Juniper shade next, which is like a light green. I really wanted to play, like, as soon as I saw this one, like, I wanted to play with the green. The purple in the other one and the green in this one. Maybe I'll do purple on the underneath of my eye from that other palette from volume 2, and then do the green on my eye from this volume 1. Yeah, even running out the door, I just kind of like this shade in general, though. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go in and just wipe off a brush and then just go up above real quick. So this is just blending out those outer edges. Okay. Now we will go in. Let's go in with this guy. So this is just a Sephora brush. No numbers or anything like that, just Sephora brush. I'm gonna go in with Juniper, which is kind of like a, I don't know, I feel like I'm picking up some green undertones in it, but maybe not. I'll see when we apply it. Okay, more of a shimmer, so we'll just bring that towards the inner corner, I guess, a little bit, and see if we keep that there or layer over it. It's very light in color. I was hoping that when you lay it down, it would get a little bit darker, but I might go in with a flat shader and some spray to make that pop here in a minute. Okay, so I'm just gonna go right into that forest color because that's the one I really want to play with. So that forest color is that green in the palette. Yep, love it. Yep. What I really like about these shadows is they all just tend to like work really well with one another. I had picked some individual shadows up now, and if they even still have any left on the website, they're kind of clearancing out the individual pans, so that's kind of cool. But if you wanted to pick some up, I mean, they're still pricey, like, don't get me wrong, you're not gonna go like and compare them to ColourPop shadows or anything like that, because again, these are all like natural and plant-based, and everything that's in them is really good for you and your skin. So you're getting a higher quality product, which means you are paying more, and that I don't mind whatsoever. A lot of the times, you know, I'm in it for the color pigment and the payoff. You guys, that green is beautiful, like really pretty. Okay, so, but yeah, so I don't mind paying more money if I know I'm getting quality products. Now, the younger me would have minded because I wasn't going to spend my dollars. However, I'm older, I'm more mature, my skin does need more help, and I will invest in, you know, better products that are good for me, my skin, all of that. I still buy ColourPop too. I just kind of it depends on what I'm putting on the base of my face now, because it's going to make a difference. Okay, so, oh, that's pretty. I'm picking up Cypress, which is like a dark brown color, and I'm just putting that in my outer corner here to kind of deepen up the look. You guys, what? It's almost giving me like a smoky natural vibe, which I'm digging. I'm digging it. Stop. Okay, just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna grab that purple and put it on the underneath of my eye. I don't even want to grab like the whole, I'll grab the whole thing. Because then if I don't, like, I don't know. Oh man, I gotta fix that. Like, I gotta clean this up at least a little bit. I'm really bummed about that shadow being broken. Okay, so Aura, A-U-R-O-A. I think she's a princess, isn't she? But that's the purple color that I'm going in with. I'm just taking it right on the bottom lash line. That looks pretty with it too. Hey guys, I'm not hating this eye look. I'm actually really, really impressed. Go Arbonne, go Arbonne. And this one has that onyx shade in it too, which is that black. So the black eyeliner and the black eyeshadow independently that I tried, I wasn't a fan of. I don't think I want to add the black to this look though, because I put the dark brown in the outer corner and I like it. But I do want to test that out, because so far, like, everything that I dipped my brush into, I've really liked. So I think that speaks a lot, since I'm kind of picky on my eyeshadows. I mean, as far as like what I continue, I will buy anything. What I actually use is a different story. And I'm definitely going to keep this on my makeup desk because I like it. It's a quick, easy go-to look that doesn't really take much effort, which is kind of cool. Okay, so I'm going to wet this. I'm just going to take a flat shader brush. This is the Morphe Who Knows What, because it doesn't have the number on it. And I'm just going to wet it with the Morphe spray because it's right here. It's convenient. I'm going to go back into that juniper just with that wet. Yeah, just get a little bit more pigment payoff, and make it a little bit shinier. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, perfect. Oh, you know, no, I'm not going to. I was gonna be like, oh, well, let me put the black on like as an eyeliner, but I'm kind of just digging this look just by itself. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of, I think it's kind of pretty. I think it's kind of pretty. In my opinion, you guys might be like, what the hell are you doing to your face, lady? What are you doing? But yeah, I'm digging it. Okay, so that's gonna be the look I go with today. Okay, I am going to go in with my It Cosmetics mascara because that's the one that I've been using lately. And it's like just sitting here. So out of convenience and out of it being amazing, we're going to go ahead and use it. If you guys do want to check out the palettes or anything else Arbonne related, which I'm not telling you you have to whatsoever, like, I appreciate you guys just being here and testing stuff with me and like playing with me, because you know I just love to play with makeup. But if you did want to check something out, I'll leave the website for Arbonne down below. And because I mean, honestly, like, I don't even know how much those retail for. No clue. I just, as soon as they came out, I'm like, I wanted them and I bought them. So that's what I did. And the new hair care line, but I haven't used those products yet. So we'll see how that goes. I've kind of gotten feedback from some people that have used them, that the way that you use them is a little bit different than how you use their last product. So what I'm concerned about is if I have to change up my routine, am I gonna like it? So I'll give you guys an update after I try the shampoos and conditioners and stuff. There's like an oil that they came out with too that I picked up. So we'll see. But obviously with me being a makeup lover and a makeup junkie, this was immediately needing to go on my face. So that is why we are here. Yeah, okay. So that's gonna be the eyeshadow look. Every day I put on bronzer, guys, so we're just gonna throw that on real quick. Gonna throw it on. And I don't even think I'm gonna add a lipstick today. Like, I'll probably just put on a chapstick or something in a little bit. But I'll probably just leave my eyes the way that they are and set it and call it a day. I'm not even gonna put on blush, I don't think. We're just gonna rock this today. Right? We said easy and simple. Should I put on a little highlight? Because my easy and simple tends to have highlight involved 90% of the time. Yeah, we probably should, huh? I'm just gonna go up a little bit higher with my bronzer since I'm not putting on Blush. Should I put on blush? It's here. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. I have that palette right here, that ColourPop palette, so I might as well just get some use out of it, right? Still an easy look. I'm just gonna go in with this apricot shade and just throw a little bit of color on top. It's nothing crazy at all. A little bit more color to the cheeks. Bam and bam. And then the highlight. Ofra, baby. Ofra. Okay, we're just gonna go, let's just go into Rodeo Drive. Whoop. It's so funny because the highlight itself, like, regardless of what look you do, just kind of brings it to to another level, right? Like, oh, okay, you're fully complete now. Like, how long did you take on your makeup today? And I can officially say, since this video started and me opening packages and playing around, and if I wasn't talking, it'd be taking a lot less. But we're 20 minutes, dude. Dude. It's like I'm talking to my son. But we are 20 minutes down and we're done. So I'll set and forget, and my day's ready. So my chapstick's in my purse, so I will put on a lip balm or a chapstick or something. But this is the completed look for a quick, easy run out the door, go get your kids look. And by quick and easy run out the door, yes, it took me 20 minutes. If I was really focusing on this, we probably could have gotten it done in 10. But okay, I will talk to you guys all later. Nothing glam whatsoever, but I am digging the eyeshadow palette. Well, I guess both, because I put the purple on the underneath side. But I do like them, so thumbs up. I will continue to use them because for right now I recommend, but that's based on first opinion. Maybe I'll think they suck next week. Who knows? But I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.